Hi everyone, my name is Joy and welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I will show you how to crochet this eyelet baby doll top. This is one of my favorite designs because it is super versatile. You can wear it with skirt, jeans, or shorts, and you can also wear it as a skirt. And the strap are detachable so you can tie them at the back or remove them completely. It also has a garter under the bust to give a snug, comfortable fit and keep the top in place. This is a made-to-measure project so you can easily adjust it to your size by following the measurement guide. And for the skill level, this project is suitable for advanced beginners and up, so you should already know basic crochet stitches and common terminology. For this project, I use size 2 Bell Basic Cotton Yarn in the shade Pearl. Since this is a made-to-measure project, you can use any yarn in sizes 1 to 3. So you can use size 1, size 2, or size 3. Just avoid using size 4 or higher because it can make the project too heavy. For the hook, I use 3 different sizes. The small hook for the bust panel. This is the recommended hook size for your yarn. Next is the foundation hook. This is 1 millimeter larger than your small hook. I use 1 millimeter bigger hook for the foundation chain so the starting edge isn't too tight and won't end up looking like this. But if you are confident this won't happen to your project, you don't need to use a foundation hook. The last hook is the large hook for the lower panel. This hook is 2 millimeter larger than your small hook. Aside from this, you will also need a garter, scissor, a tape measure, and a stitch markers. Now that all the materials are ready, let's start making the top. For the length of the bust panel, measure from your upper bust down to your under bust. Then subtract 1 centimeter since the weight of the lower panel will cause the bust panel to stretch downward. Making it slightly shorter helps achieve a better fit. Now grab your foundation hook and make a slip knot. Then chain multiple of 2 that matches or is close to your bust length. For reference, mine is 24 chains. Once the foundation chain is done, switch to your smaller hook. This is the hook we will be using for the entire bust panel. And for a neater edge, we will work into the back bumps of the foundation chain. Just flip the chain so you can see the bumps. These are the back bumps and this is where we will work our first row. Now for the first row, single crochet into the second chain from your hook. First chain, second chain. So single crochet and then double crochet into the same chain. Skip one chain, then single crochet into the next chain. And make a double crochet into the same chain. Then we will just repeat the pattern of skip one chain, then single crochet and double crochet into the same chain until you have 2 chains left. Again, skip one chain, single crochet and double crochet into the next chain. Skip one chain, single crochet and double crochet into the next chain. Just keep on repeating this process and let's meet again when you are done. Now you have 2 chains left. Skip one chain, then single crochet into the last chain. Now our row 1 is done. For row 2, chain 1, turn your work, Then single crochet into the first stitch and make a double crochet into the same stitch. Skip one stitch, then make single crochet into the next stitch and a double crochet into the same stitch. Then repeat the process of skip one stitch, then single crochet and double crochet into the next stitch until you have 2 stitches left. Again, skip one stitch, then single crochet into the next stitch and a double crochet into the same stitch. Just keep repeating this process and let's meet again when you are done. Now you have 2 stitches left. Skip one stitch, then single crochet into the last stitch. Then we will just repeat row 2 until the panel covers your entire bust area. And the total number of rows should be a multiple of 4. Once you are done, your bust panel should look like this. When you try it on, don't stretch the panel. It should fit snug, not tight, so it is still comfortable to wear. Don't worry if this part here looks a bit loose. We will add a garter later to tighten it. What's important is that it's not loose around your upper bust area. To join the panel, position your panel like this. Then fold it. We will join this side, the one with the working yarn, to the other side of the panel using a slip stitch. So to start, chain 1, then insert your hook into the first stitch and into the single crochet stitch on the other side. We will work into the single crochet stitch, not into the foundation chain. This single crochet stitch here, not into the chain, okay? We will work into the loop or the top of the single crochet stitch here. Again, not into the chain but into the single crochet itself. So yarn over and pull through and through the loops on your hook. That's it. Now chain 1, skip one stitch, then we will slip stitch into the next stitch. So insert your hook and into the single crochet stitch. So we will skip the double crochet here and work into the single crochet stitch. Insert your hook into the single crochet stitch, yarn over, pull through and through the loop on your hook. We will just repeat that process till the end. Again, chain 1, skip one stitch, then insert your hook into the next stitch. Skip the double crochet on the other side, then insert your hook into the single crochet stitch. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through the loop on your hook. Then just repeat the process of chain 1, skip one stitch, then slip stitch into the next single crochet stitch until you reach the end. When you are done with the joining, chain 1. So this is how it looks like after joining. Now grab a marker, let us secure first the chain and turn this panel inside out. So this is what it looks like on the right side. It looks so clean and seamless. Now let us make the edging. So remove the marker. Now for the edging, we will work single crochet into each row. So work into the first row. We will work single crochet into the first row. I am working into the side of the single crochet stitch of the row. So continue making a single crochet into each row and let us meet when you are done. I'm done. So now to close the edging, we will slip stitch into the first stitch. Slip stitch here into the first stitch. Now let us try it on. Grab a marker and let us secure it first. Sometimes edging can make your bust panel tight, so it's better to try it on. And if you want to wear it as a skirt, make sure that it will fit your hips. Now grab your garter. So the length of the garter is equal to your bust circumference, then add about 6 inches allowance. Now tie a knot to keep the garter secure while we are working. Let us remove the marker first, then we will place the garter in between the working yarn and the loop. Then secure it with a chain 1. Then we will work a single crochet into the back loop of the stitch. When you look at the top of the stitch, you will see 2 loops. This one here is the back loop. Now single crochet while carrying over the garter. Make sure the garter is in the middle. So insert your hook into the back loop, yarn over and pull through while keeping the garter into the middle. In the middle, yarn over and pull through all the loops on your hook. Again, make a single crochet into the back loop, insert your hook into the back loop, yarn over and pull through. The garter should be in the middle. Yarn over and pull through all the loops on your hook. And that's it. We will just keep on repeating the process of making single crochet into the back loop of each stitch while carrying over the garter all the way around. So keep on doing that and let's meet again when you are done. To close this row, slip stitch into the first stitch. And before we secure the garter, place a marker on the loop first so it won't unravel while we are securing the garter. Next, fold your panel so you can see the garter. Remove the first knot, then we will join the ends of the garter with a double knot. Do not make it too tight. This is not final yet because we will try it on first. So try it on to make sure it fits nicely on your underbust area and adjust the garter if needed. If you'd like to wear it as a skirt, also check if it still fits nicely around your hips. Once you are done adjusting the garter to your preference, tighten the knot, then trim the garter ends since long ends are a bit harder to hide. Now grab your needle and we will hide the excess garter. To hide it, just insert it to the stitches just like how we hide yarn tails.
It's a bit harder to hide since the garter is wider than yarn, so just wiggle it like this until it passes through the stitch. I'm not satisfied yet, so I will hide a bit more to make sure it's really secure. I'll just repeat what I did earlier. Now I'm okay with the length of the height of the hidden garter ends, so I will cut the remaining excess. Then do the same process on the other side. Now it's done and this is how it looks. The garter is now perfectly hidden. So let's move on to the next step. Remove the marker first. Use your small hook again. Now for this row, we will work into the front loops only. Earlier, we worked into the back loops. This time, we will work into the front loops. So, single crochet into the first front loop, insert your hook into the front loop, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all the loops on your hook. And then make single crochet into each front loops all the way around. Okay, now that you are done, slip stitch into the first stitch, work into the both loops of the stitch, then chain 1. Now we will combine or join the single crochet stitch on the front and the single crochet stitch on the back to make it look neat. So work single crochet into the butts of into the 2 single crochet stitches. So insert your hook into the single crochet on the front and into the single crochet on the back. Okay, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through all the loops on your hook. Again, insert your hook into the single crochet on the front and into the single crochet on the back. Yarn over and pull through and yarn over and pull through all the loops on your hook. Then repeat the process of working single crochet into 2 single crochet stitch at the same time all the way around. Again, single crochet into the 2 single crochet stitches at the same time. Keep on doing it and I'll meet you again once you are done. Now that you are done, slip stitch into the first stitch. We will now move on to the lower panel, so grab your larger hook. Before we start the lower panel, I will explain first the process and the flower placement. So in round 1, we will increase in every stitch by making 2 double crochet in each stitch around. In round 2, we will increase a little more so that the total number of stitches become a multiple of 10. So we will make 2 DC, 2 DC, then 1 DC into each of the next 6 stitches. Then in round 3 is where the flower starts to form. This round, we will make 2 petals, then 7 double crochet as the spacing before the next flower. In round 4, the spacing between each flower will be 5 double crochet. Then in round 5, the spacing will be 7 double crochet again. So that's it. Let's start our lower panel. So for round 1, chain 1, then single crochet into the first stitch and chain 1. This single crochet in chain 1 is count as your first stitch. I prefer this method because it looks neater than the usual chain 3. This is how it looks with this method and this is how it looks with a chain 3. It's up to you which one you prefer, but this is how I like to start my rounds. To continue, make 1 double crochet into the same stitch, then 2 double crochet into the next stitch. For this round, we are increasing in every stitch, so just keep repeating 2 double crochet into each stitch around. Now that you are done, to close this round, slip stitch into the chain 1. Then for round 2, chain 1, single crochet into the chain 1 from the previous round, then chain 1. So again, this is our first stitch. Then make a double crochet into the same chain 1 from the previous round. Work 2 double crochet into the next stitch. Then 1 double crochet into each of the next 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You should now have a total of 10 stitches. Next, work 2 double crochet into the next stitch. 2 double crochet again into the next stitch. Then 1 double crochet into each of the next 6 stitches. And 6. Then we will just repeat the pattern of 2 double crochet into the next stitch, 2 double crochet into the next stitch, then 1 double crochet into each of the next 6 stitches. Now to close the round, slip stitch into the chain 1. So now we're moving on to round 3. I'm not actually on round 3 here, but the process is exactly the same. I couldn't find the original clip for round 3, so I had to record it again, and it's not on the exact same round, but that's okay because the steps are still the same. So let's get started. Now for round 3, chain 1, then single crochet into the chain 1 from the previous round, and chain 1. Again, this count as your first stitch. Now, make 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3. Now to make the first petal, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, then double crochet into the next stitch. So here is our first petal. For the second petal, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, then double crochet into the next stitch. Now we have 2 petals here. Next, we will make a 1 double crochet into each of the 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 and 6. And this is the spaces between each flower. So we have here a total of 7 double crochet. So for the next petal, let's make another petal, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, then double crochet into the next stitch. Next petal, chain 1, skip 1 stitch, then double crochet into the next stitch. Okay, that's it. We will just repeat the pattern from here up to here until you have 2 stitches left. Now that you have 2 stitches left, double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Then to close this round, slip stitch into the chain 1. Now for round 4, chain 1, single crochet into the chain 1 from the previous round and chain 1. Again, this is count as the first stitch. Then make 1 double crochet into each of the 2 stitches. Chain 2, skip the next stitch, then single crochet into the chain space. So this is the first petal for this round. Then make a single crochet into the next stitch and another single crochet into the chain space. Now to make the second petal, chain 2, skip 1 stitch, then double crochet into the next stitch. Then make 1 double crochet into each of the 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And yes, 4 lang. So we have here 5 double crochet in between each flower. Now make another petal, so chain 2, single crochet, skip the stitch and single crochet into the chain space and single crochet into the next stitch, then make another single crochet into the chain space. For the next petal, chain 2, then skip 1 stitch and double crochet into the next stitch. Okay, so we now have 2 flowers forming. Next, we will just repeat the pattern from here to here until you have 1 stitch left. Now that you have 1 stitch left, double crochet into this last stitch. And to close this round, slip stitch into the chain 1. Now for round 5, chain 1, then single crochet into the chain 1 from the previous round and chain 1. Again, this is count as first stitch. By the way, this round is the same as the pattern we did here in round 3. Now let's continue with round 5. So double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. So 1, 2, then 1 double crochet into the chain space. Then to make the first petal, chain 1, then skip the first single crochet stitch, then work double crochet into the next single crochet stitch. For the next petal, chain 1, then double crochet into the chain space. Then work double crochet into each of the 5 stitches and a chain space. So a total of 6 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 double crochet into the chain space. Okay, now as you can see, the flower is now fully formed. It looks like this, a 6-petal eyelet flower. Now let's complete the next one. Chain 1, skip the first single crochet stitch, then double crochet into the next single crochet stitch. Chain 1, skip the single crochet stitch, then double crochet into the chain 1 space. Then just repeat the pattern from here to here until you have 2 stitches left. Now that you have 2 stitches left, double crochet into each of the 2 stitches. So 1 and 2. To close the round, slip stitch into the chain 1. Now for round 6, chain 1, then single crochet into the chain 1 from the previous round and chain 1. Again, this counts as our first stitch. So for this round, we will work 1 stitch into each stitch and chain 1 space all the way around. So now, double crochet into each stitch, and 1 double crochet into the chain 1 space, and double crochet into the stitch, and double crochet again into the chain 1 space, double crochet into each stitch, then keep on repeating this pattern and I'll meet you again once you are done. Now that you are done, slip stitch into the chain 1 to close the round. And for round 7, chain 1, then single crochet into the chain 1 from the previous round and chain 1. Again, this counts as our first stitch. Now chain 1, skip 1 stitch, then double crochet into the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, then double crochet into the next stitch. And we will just repeat the pattern of chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and double crochet into the next stitch all the way around until you have 1 stitch left. Now that you have 1 stitch left, chain 1, skip that last stitch, then slip stitch into the chain 1. Now for round 8, chain 1, then single crochet into the chain 1 from the previous round and chain 1. Again, this is counted as our first stitch. For this round, we will work again 1 stitch into each stitch and chain 1 space all the way around. So now double crochet into the chain 1 space, double crochet into the double crochet stitch, double crochet into the chain 1 space, and double crochet into the double crochet stitch. So keep on repeating this pattern and I'll meet you again once you are done. Now that you are done, slip stitch into the chain 1 to close the round. And that's it. Then repeat round 3 to 8 until you reach your desired length. Make sure your last round is round 7. And now I'm done, and as you can see, my last round is round 7. Now let's move on to the lower edging. To start, slip stitch into the chain 1 space, then work 5 double crochets into the next chain space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then slip stitch into the next chain space and work 5 double crochet into the next chain 1 space. And 5. And slip stitch into the next chain 1 space. So just keep on repeating the pattern of 5 double crochets into the next chain space and slip stitch into the next chain space all the way around until you have 1 chain space left. Now that you have 1 chain space left, make 5 double crochet into that chain space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And to close this round, just slip stitch into the first slip stitch that we made. So just slip stitch here and chain 1 to secure. Then cut your yarn and now you can weave all the ends. Now we will be making the edging for the upper part of the bust panel and we will start here at the joining part. So grab your small hook and yarn and make a slip knot. Then attach it here in the joining section. So insert your hook and pull through the slip knot, then chain 1 to secure. Just like how we made the previous edging of the bust panel, we will make a single crochet into each row around. So single crochet into the first row, then into the next row, and keep doing that and let's meet again when you are done. Now that you are done, slip stitch into the first stitch. Next, chain 1, Then single crochet into the first stitch and into the next stitch. Then keep repeating single crochet into each stitch around. To close this round, slip stitch into the first stitch. Next, skip the first stitch, then double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, then make another double crochet into the same stitch. This stitch pattern is called a V-stitch. Now slip stitch into the next stitch, then make a V-stitch into the next stitch. So double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, then make another double crochet into the same stitch. Then slip stitch into the next stitch and make another V-stitch into the next stitch. Then just keep on repeating the pattern of V-stitch, then slip stitch into the next stitch until you have one stitch left. Now that you have one stitch left, make a V-stitch into that last stitch, double crochet, chain 1, then another double crochet. Then close this round with a slip stitch into the slip stitch. This is the slip stitch we made before we start this round. Now chain 1 to secure, then cut your yarn. Weave in all your ends and our edging is now done. For the strap, grab your small hook and yarn and make a slip knot. Then chain based on your total strap length. This is just a sample, so I will just make 10 chains. Then we will work into the back loops starting from the second chain from your hook. So slip stitch into the second chain and slip stitch into the next chain. Then we will just keep on working slip stitch into each chain until we reach the end. And this is how it looks like. So now, cut your yarn and then tie a knot. Make another one so you have two straps. And for weaving the ends, I don't know exactly how, I just hide them inside the stitch. That is why I will not show you the process because this is how it looks after. Not so clean and neat, so just hide the ends using whatever method you like. To start, mark the V stitch, it's hard to pronounce, where you want to place your straps. We will start at the back part, so make sure the back part is facing you. The back part is where the joining section is. Now fold the strap in half and insert it into the marked V stitch to create a loop. So insert it here. Then pull the strap ends through the loop and tighten it. Then we will insert the ends into the marked V stitch at the front, on the front, and the other ends into the V stitch next to your marked V stitch. Adjust it a little bit. You can adjust it when you wear it now. Then tie a knot and make a ribbon. And that's it. Then make the same process on the other side. And we are done. I hope you enjoyed the process, and if you have a question, just leave a comment below or message me on my IG account at fairycrafter.ph. That's all, and thank you for watching. By the way, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.